welcome back to DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I'm showing you how I took apart this Valentine's Day welcome sign, and I'm going to revamp it and make it a spring decor sign. I ripped everything apart and I flipped it over to start from scratch, and I took this white and plaster Waverly chalk paint, blended it together on a paper plate, and got the perfect color that I was looking for. All right, now what I did, and I love chalk paint because you do not have to prep your surfaces, so what I did was just blended it together until I got the color I wanted, which was a 1-to-1 ratio, and I used my brush in a back and forth motion. I did not worry about completely covering the project. I did only do one coat of this, and then once I did the one coat of that, I went in with my Waverly ink chalk paint. That's the name of this color, and I used a smaller paintbrush, and everywhere that you see like that chipboard showing through, I used the ink chalk paint there to make it a darker distressed look. And you can actually do this in any color combo that you will like. This is what it looked like once I added the ink chalk paint on there, but because this is a little too harsh, I knew I was still going to go in and tone it down. So I only did one coat of the ink in the areas where I wanted the distressing, and then whatever of that white and plaster that was left over on my brush, whatever was already on a brush, that's what I used to blend and tone down the ink distressing. And this was actually pretty fast because the chalk paint dries fast. So once I was done one board, I worked on the next. I really did not have to wait. All right, so this is what everything looks like once I'm done with the paint job. And now it's time to go ahead and put this together and add our embellishments. So what I did was just took these and I flipped them over. Oh no, excuse me. I did go ahead and add the lace ribbon. This lace ribbon is from the Dollar Tree as well. So I did hot glue that at the top and at the bottom, and this is just going to act as a nice framing for this welcome sign that I'm creating for my outside area. They had a burlap ribbon that was used to hold the two boards together and as a hanging element. So I ripped that off, and then I used my own burlap ribbon and measured what they had to use as my measurement for mine. So that's how I got those measurements. And then I flipped it over and hot glued it on there. And you will see that I did rip some things off of here because I'm going to reuse them in the sign. All right. And this is what it looks like once you turn it back over. So you have your hanging element, and now the two planks are attached together. Now, the next step is to go ahead and start your embellishments. I use this metal welcome piece, and it's from the 3-piece decor pack. And this is, again, also another Dollar Tree product. I use some pop dot tape from Dollar Tree and just cut it up and put it on the back of this piece of metal, okay? And then I flipped it over and pressed it down onto my project. Now, Hobby Lobby sells faux leather ribbon, and that's what I used to make this bow and these flowers. And the bow is a mycreativetime.com metal die. It's their medium holiday bow die. And the flowers, I just cut them out on my Cricut. You just use your faux leather setting and any flower you decide that you want to use and cut it out. No issues. I never have issues cutting the faux leather with my Cricut. Now, you saw these little wood planks were used on the front for the galvanized little hearts. That's what I used as my guides for these. So I just put them back down on my portion of the sign, hot glued them down, and then I hot glued the hearts on the top. And you do need those. They will definitely help you keep those hearts down. Once they were hot glued down, they weren't moving anywhere. And then after that, I just used my little embellishments that I made with the Hobby Lobby faux leather ribbon, and I used some pop dot tape and hot glue to adhere them. The pop dot tape was more for dimension, and then I hot glued some of the petals down just to make sure none of this is moving. And I used the same procedure for the faux leather ribbon bow that you see at the bottom in between the two hearts. So that's it. Again, keep in mind that this is more of a inside project. If your area that you are putting this at gets a lot of water, I would highly recommend that you seal your project with some sort of wax to make sure that it can withstand the elements outside. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you were inspired to try this on your own, and be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.